Hey, this is Kevin from Good Old Boys Fantasy Football Podcast. If you want more information like you're about ready to see, go ahead and hit like and subscribe to support this independent podcast.
Hayden Hurst coming over in the offseason, finished tight end 22, 54 receptions, 70 targets, 439 yards, 2 touchdowns, average of 5 targets per game. Thoughts on Hayden Hurst?
My love affair with Hayden Hurst is over. I wanted to like him. I wanted him to be so damn good in Cincinnati. I pounded the table for him. I am now giving up. He is waiver wire fodder. The dude can't catch a break. And seemingly this, again, is another situation that makes sense for him. It's a young quarterback. He needs a security blanket. Like, he is a very good receiving option. He also does a good job inline blocking. Like, he does a lot of things. That's why he continues to get these opportunities, but he's never quite put it all together for fantasy relevance. And so for that reason, the dynasty leagues where I have Hayden Hurst, I'm keeping him unless I have a clear, better option, because you can always do worse than Hurst. But for the most part, I'm not looking at him in redraft this year. I'm staying away from Carolina outside of Miles Sanders.
See, this is actually just because of the points that you brought up, right, Kevin? And I'm not a scorned owner as you were. So if there was, a pass catcher in Carolina that I am interested in, it is Hayden Hurst, because of, a good pass catching tight end is a young quarterback's best friend. So I will be keeping a track on where Hayden Hurst is and where I'm at in the draft and what it looks like, because if there is a piece of Carolina that I am kind of interested in outside of Miles Sanders, in redraft leagues, it is Hayden Hurst.
Well, there's not going to be many people fighting you to draft Hayden Hurst there.
Probably not. So I get him on the cheap.
He's coming off the board as tight end 27, which translates to undrafted in just about every case. And you know what? The reason that nobody's going to fight you on that one is because Hayden Hurst has a hard time finishing above tight end 20 on a season when it's all said and done there. So that's one of those that Hayden Hurst is like, this is a prime example of a guy that's better in real actual NFL football than he does for fantasy side of things. And a lot of that has everything to do with the points that Kevin made, right? Like, he does pretty well when it comes to receiving, right? Like, he's an option there. He's a really good blocker, right? Like, there's a reason that, as a tight end, he went first in the first round there with some of that blocking ability, has the athletic profile to do well, all of these things, but it just doesn't ever really translate into fantasy prevalence and fantasy relevance for him. So on that standpoint, I'm going to be out on him. I'll let Alex go ahead and draft him in every league that I'm playing in Alex with, and I'll take other late round tight end options there. So really like the player, just don't like the fantasy production there, and therefore I'm out on Hayden Hurst.